everyone, and welcome to the Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world. And welcome to our post-match reaction to Liverpool beating the Ev by 4 goals to 1. How marvellous was it to give the Ev a nice little Christmas present come early on the 1st of December and just absolutely batter them. It was delightful, wasn't it, guys? Of course, please do let me know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. Let me know yours, man of the match, as well, because, of course, I think man of the match will vary tonight in some people's minds. And as well, just let me know how you're feeling, guys, because Liverpool have just beaten the Ev by 4 goals to 1. And look, it could have been more. It should have been more. And in my opinion, it was a bit gutted in the first half where I think that we should have scored more. But, looking at it now, it's like, who cares? Liverpool absolutely destroyed Everton and all of our hopes and prayers came true in this game. Liverpool didn't take the big game factor into account, and we did win. We destroyed Everton then. But of course, Merry Christmas, Everton. But guys, let me know as well how audio is. Let me know how the picture is as well, guys. Please do let me know all in the comment section down below. That was class, says Jay Milner. It absolutely was, mate. Absolutely. Helen says hi, Connor, as well. Liz says Merry Christmas, Everton. Hendo or Mo for man of the match. I would agree. I would absolutely agree. For me, I think Jordan Henderson has to be up there for man of the match. I know Mo got 2 goals, and look, Mo Salah at the minute, again, best player in the world. He simply is. Don't care about stupid Ballon d'Ors and things like that. Let's be honest, Lewandowski got robbed of it. But at the moment, Mohamed Salah is playing the best football he's ever done at Liverpool Football Club, the best football of his career. And he's just going at next stage. Then I would say at the minute, could he break 44 goals this season? It's going to be very, very interesting to see if he does do it this season. But guys, let me know. Keep your comments coming in. What a win! Like I said before the game, we had nothing to worry about Everton as relevant as plastic and recycling bin. They can continue cleaning spider webs in the trophy cabinet, getting reds absolutely crisp, absolutely, my friend. As well, quick little apology as well, guys. Sorry there was no post-match reaction to Southampton and no preview as well. Being busy coming home from Liverpool. I was at the game on Saturday. And yeah, just running around and things like that, preparing for Christmas, because my brain, Christmas is like 24 days away. So yeah, apologies for all that. I've been running around at the moment. Anyway, Chris, but we are back. We are trying to get videos up and that. So fingers crossed we can do that anyway. And as well, if you're new, then please hit the subscribe button as well. Very much appreciate it as always. Hendo, my man of the match, says Chris. Helen says hi to Helen. Happy match day. Chris says, anyway, Salah's the best player in the world. Yep, he is the best player in the world. Without a doubt, Mo is above world class. He's the best at the minute. Helen saying that's Liz. And obviously that. And Mo Salah is the 7th best player in the world. Are you sure now? Yeah, he's not, is he? Evening, you boo for Reds. Hello, AFC. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, mate. But look, absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? Coleman could have been sent off had he pulled back on Salah. Could have been. Rafa's still loved by us Liverpool fans. Nate, he's adored. Agent Rafa at the door. And look, how fantastic was it though, guys? That first half an hour, how we controlled the game. And it's been, and I did put this out at half time, and it's a real, not a confusion, I would say, but a thing of caution, I would say, going forward in the league. It's 2-0 up, of course, 2-0 up, and you think, here's the 3rd goal, here's the 4th goal. Liverpool in that first 30 minutes, 35 minutes was one of the best, little periods I've seen all season from us. But then that last bit in the first half, it could have been 2-2 at some stages, them getting that goal back. But then looking on hindsight of that, you look at it and you go, as there's hair in my eyes, apologies for that. As you look at it, realistically at the end of that game, only the goal. The goal was the only problem in that game. Then you would say, in terms of performance-wise, Joel Matip out of position, Trent a little bit too forward, Virgil out of position as well. It was a bit of lapse in concentration then, but of course we didn't get punished too much by it because of course we won by 4-1. And I know Redmen will be delighted with that anyway, because I know I remember Chris and Paul saying that they were going to make t-shirts no matter what happened this game, or of course Christmas jumpers as it is at the Redmen anyway. Before Henderson's goal, we could have been 2-up with Matip's header, and Salah also had a chance. Yeah, we could have been. That's the thing, mate. We could have been 4, 5, 6 up, before we scored our first, and that is how, brilliant Liverpool are going forward this season. It's strange how Liverpool, this season, and people apart from you guys, of course you guys all know, being Liverpool fans, and everyone around Liverpool Football Club, everyone knew this was a revenge tour for Liverpool. It currently is a revenge tour for Liverpool. We want to get our Premier League back. We want to get our Champions League back. We want to be at the top of everything. That is what Liverpool have been under Jurgen Klopp. And for me, I think we're there. And look, things can change. Things can change from now in a month's time, but this season, it's going to be so compact already. Chelsea had a terrible game, I think, by looking at it. City as well, they come out 2-1 winners. To Villa, I think the second half was much better from Villa, and that by reading things a bit quickly anyway. But you look at it, this result is a huge result. Every single result is huge, but this, especially a game where we normally drop points, we need either draw 2-2, 0-0, 1-1. It's always a draw against Everton away. But this 4-1 victory, it means so much for the title going forward. And look, could be getting ahead of ourselves by saying the title, but it is at the moment. Us, City and Chelsea, we're pulling away now. We always expected this. We always expected to pull away from the rest of the Premier League, and that is what we're doing at the minute. We're pulling away. Of course, injuries will be a massive factor in things as well, and other bits and pieces. But, guys, this Liverpool side, if we can just, harsh out the goals, like West Ham and Brighton and things like that, this Liverpool side aren't going to get stopped this season, and it's going to be frightening at the moment. And look, we took out the frustration against the Ev, which was absolutely fantastic. Liz says, Everton fans throwing crap at Salah and VVD is completely unacceptable. Everton fans leaving after 21 minutes, completely hysterical. Yeah, I've seen a few things as well. Seen an Everton fan as well getting arrested because I think Ali kicked a bottle back. It was a bit too hard. I think Ali apologized straight away, but yeah, look, at the end of the day, it shouldn't be doing it in the first place. It is unacceptable. And that Liverpool have officially won more games at Goodison Park in the Merseyside derby than Everton have. Jesus Christ, that's hilarious. Lol Doug says, Helen, and also as well, it's so good to be Red supporter these days. Yep, especially from those 2005 2010 days anyway, to be fair. But let's have a quick look then at the stats for the game. As you can see, Liverpool winning by 4-1. Again, the goals, Salah brace as well. There's the match ratings if you guys are interested in that, and the scores on the right hand side. Of course, we're using FootMob for this for anyone that is wondering. FootMob themselves, you want to sponsor the video, then please do. But of course, Robbo getting a 9 out of 10. Mo as well, or Mo getting man of the match for the game. For me, I think my man of the match goes Jordan Henderson. Could easily go to Mo Salah as well. But this midfield three as well again today, for me, it just is the perfect midfield. It's the perfect balance. Thiago again having a perfect match, doing what he did, especially after last season as well, and so forth. But looking at the stats, Liverpool, XG looking a bit low when you think about it. Of course, Jota's goal, we will talk about Jota's goal anyway. Of course, 16 shots to 8, 7 on target to 2, and then of course Liverpool just dominating everything on there, apart from yellow cards, which was Everton fans completely diving. I want to mention that. Just Everton players, I should say, 3 times in a row, just diving, absolutely ridiculous. And look, just completely just assholes, just complete assholes, especially with Charlotte. Did anyone else get that feeling in the game as well, where you just wanted to deck Richarlison? It might have just been me, but I genuinely despise Richarlison. He might be the only player in the league that I really despise. It's so good to be a good. I really read that one out. Chris says Hendo, Salah, Robertson, my main shout out here. Robbo again, looking fantastic again. Absolutely, like we said on the weekend. For me, he needed that rest, and he was fantastic. Against Southampton, against the Ev as well. It's just brilliant, isn't it? Mark's in saying, didn't some Everton fans mess up the wall of fame? I would say Anfield, yes, they did. They well, I don't really want to give it too much, but yes, they did that, and the Shankly statue outside as well. They did do a few things with that as well. I think anyway. Do you think Kanate should have started? No. I think Joel Matip should have. He did look a bit out. He did look, I would say, a bit lapse in concentration, I would say at times from Joel. But look, Joel, when he's fit and available, he's one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League. So for me, he's a must for Liverpool Football Club. Would I start Kanate against Wolves? Maybe. But of course, we've got Wolves, and then we've got Milan in the Champions League. So maybe if Joe Gomez is back, then maybe we might say Joe Gomez and Kanate in there. Who knows? Yes, they did, Mark, says Helen. No, I don't think he would have, says Mark. I think that was with Kanate. Bring on Wolves on the weekend. Absolutely. Gary's in as well as in Connor. Blue and white shite. Hello. Absolutely love it, mate. Absolutely love it. Yeah, do the same. Go out and take them apart. Exactly. Mark had to play strongest 11 in the derby, so it was right team selection. Yeah, it was absolutely. And look, it was the same type of team last year. I think it pretty much was the same team, apart from Bobby Firmino that started. And look, last year it worked. And unfortunately, of course, injuries to Virgil van Dyke. I want to talk about Virgil van Dyke and the free kick. You guys were watching the game, that free kick. I was like, this is perfect. We've all been saying for a while Virgil van Dijk should take a penalty. And he, not penalty, sorry, a free kick. And he took it, and it was crap. It was proper crap. But it would have been nice for him to score. It was nice for him just to, play and be commanding self again, apart from that one time with the goal. For me, again, looking his commanding self, looking back to the Virgil van Dijk that was dominating the Premier League in terms of being the best centre-back and the world, to be fair, because he is the best centre-back in the world. I don't care what anyone says, but for me, I think, look, this 11, if Liverpool can keep the 11 that started today fit, or the majority of it fit, we'll be right there. We'll be right there with the title scene. And look, absolutely love just having Virgil van Dijk back, because he's such a demanding presence. And look, I cannot wait. I absolutely cannot wait. To be fair, is the Wolves game the last one before Mo and Sadio, before AFCON? Nope. I believe... Yeah, Doug's saying that it will be Chelsea. Yeah, it will be the Chelsea game. And then they miss, I think it's Crystal Palace and Brentford, I think. I could be wrong with that. Don't question me on that, but I think it will be that. But they only missed 2 games now. It is confirmed that they will only miss 2 games. So I bit my tongue then, apologies. But yeah, they will miss 2 games. Hopefully it doesn't go ahead. I did put out a tweet saying postpone the AFCON, because of course the new variant that's now out with COVID, and that, we don't know, particularly where it's come from, where it'll impact in the next month or so. So for me, just postpone it, because it's too scary, it's too frightening to go and go out and potentially have the new variant and that. BBD did miss a few shots today. He did, Mark, to be fair. Van Dijk has had a go on free kicks. Give roll back to Trent. Fair to say, yeah, it was, Chris. It was fair to say, to be fair, mate. Don't think AFCON will go ahead, Mark. No, I don't think it should go ahead. If it did, I would be very, very surprised. Anyway, but before we do head off, guys, let's talk about that Jota goal. What an absolute unbelievable goal. The touch to go around Allen, and then the bang in the top corner. For me, Diogo Jota is one of the most underrated players in the Premier League at the moment. stepping into that false nine role. Does Bobby Firmino get back into the side when he is fit? Who knows at the minute? Of course, it is a nice option to rotate. You can rotate with Mane, you can rotate with Bobby, and so on. But when everyone is fit and you have a big game, do you go with Jota? Do you go with Bobby Firmino? It is going to be very, very interesting. But he is so good at the moment. The 2 goals against Southampton were fantastic, and even the goals tonight, for me, it was the goal of the game. I know people have said Jordan Henderson, that goal was the goal of the game, but for me personally, I think the Jota goal was absolutely fantastic. But to be fair, all of them were fantastic. Mo's second goal was brilliant, and his first one as well. All of them were freaking fantastic. I absolutely love all of them. And look, for me, I think Jota is one of the best players in the Premier League at the moment. I think he's playing at such a high level, and Mo gets the headlines, rightfully so, because he is the best player in the world. Sadio Mane as well. For me, Jota, he's been brilliant. Goals per minute ratio is fantastic. I think he's very close to Mo in terms of that since he's joined the club, and he for me starts now no matter what. When Bobby is back, I think Jota is ahead, because for me, he's playing again such a high level, and it's just wow. It's fantastic. When we signed him, it was like, it could work. It could be one of those signings, and he's been absolutely fantastic. And look, for me, like I said, he's very, very underrated in my opinion. Anyway, but guys, let me know your thoughts before we do head off. Anyway, we will have a show tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll try and get a few people on. We'll talk about, of course, the Reds. We'll talk about Chelsea and City as well, and we'll talk about the title race and how it's going at the moment, because, of course, games are coming thick and fast at the moment. Anyway, here we go. If it goes ahead, then it's criminal, says Chris. I'd given Mo a lifetime contract to end his it's just illustrious career with us. Well, to be fair, Jack did tell me earlier that Fabrizio Romano has said that Sadio Mane's contract is pretty much done. So it'll be interesting to see if what's happening there. Maybe Mo and Sadio might get announced in the same time frame. Who knows? What a signing Jota's been. He has Chris, absolutely fantastic. Yes, as Mark. Doug says, Diogo Jota the Slaughter. He is a box in the box. I absolutely love him. To be fair, lol, Doug. Helen says, make up for Livingston losing. Yeah, to be fair. Thanks to Wolves for Jota. Yeah, of course, we go Wolves next. Tom May. Hello, Tom. How are we, Tom? Merry Christmas, Tom. Merry Christmas, Everton. And to you, Tom, as well. Tom, you got fair play. Tom's an Everton fan. He's a very good friend of ours. And look, I feel sorry for Tom because he has to put up with that shite week in, week out. And it was proper shite. Merry Christmas, Tom, says Doug as well. Lol, poor Tom, says Helen. Lol, says Mark. And of course, comes to us, Tom, switch your allegiance to red. Tom would never do that. I can pretty much assure you of that anyway. With great respect in the world, I wouldn't trust Romano with Liverpool news. He's a journalist version of Raheem Sterling, a tapping merchant, rather rely on my Wi-Fi signal than him. To be fair, he is pretty good with things like that. But I can understand where you're coming from there, Chris, anyway. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's post-match reaction to Liverpool destroying the Ev by 4-1. Mohamed Salah brace, Thiago Jota's wonder goal, and of course Jordan Henderson as well getting his goal in the action as well. Look, for me, like I said, Jordan Henderson is my man of the match. Thought he was absolutely fantastic from start to finish. Mo Salah, of course, he's Mo Salah. He's the best player in the world at the moment, and for me, of course, man of the match would go to Mo because, of course, the goals and just him being world class at the moment and the best in the world. But for me, Jordan Henderson for me ran the show in midfield. And look, Wolves on the weekend. Will Jurgen go with the same team He might do, he might not do, who knows? But it'd be very, very interesting to see anyway. We'll be back tomorrow anyway, guys, for a show. We'll talk about Chelsea, we'll talk about Man City, we'll talk more in depth about this game as well. We'll have a few of the people on. Hopefully try and get a few lads on and try and talk a bit more about the game anyway. But guys, if you are not already, please hit that subscribe button as well. And please hit that notification bell as well to remind yourself when we go live or post a video. And if you could share it out as well, guys, YouTube, whatever it is, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, please at us at the Cop Council. I will share, retweet it, everything. Get more people in, get more Reds in, and let's celebrate. Merry Christmas, Everton, because the Reds have absolutely battered you at home, and it's absolutely fantastic. But guys, please stay safe, of course. It is a very, very frightening world at the moment, of course, with the new variant, and that we don't know what's going to happen there. So please stay safe, please protect others as well, and keep everyone, there and thereabouts as well. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that like button as well. Very much appreciated. But until next time, guys, that is going to be it from me. I've been Connor from the Cop Council, and I will see you all next time.